What's up, guys? It's your girl Liz, and I know it has been forever and there's no excuse. If you haven't seen my last couple of videos that I posted kind of sporadically throughout this year, go check them out. The last video I posted was about like kind of starting a healthier journey and trying to do like healthy shakes and smoothies and stuff like that. This year has just been really crazy and I've been super duper busy, so I'm sorry for the absence, guys, but I hope that you enjoyed this video I have for you. Today I have spread out on my vanity here a ton of makeup. My makeup hand-me-down fairy came and waved her little wand over me yet again, and even though I haven't really been able to have time to film makeup videos or like, you know, do hauls or, you know, looks or anything like that, I'm really be like, you know, an influencer of it. I am still a consumer. I still, you know, get and use makeup every day. So I just wanted to show you guys some fun stuff that she gave me and kind of just, you know, I figured I could maybe do like an edit-free video. We'll see. Show you guys the good stuff I got. I used most of it on my face today, so let's just jump right in. So I will start kind of in order of like your face routine. I got two Becca primers from her. We have the Becca Backlit Priming Filter, and then we have the First Light Priming Filter. So I'm not really sure like what these are supposed to do for you. I mixed them together. This one I used to have in a sample that I believe I got from her as well, and I really liked it. That light lavender tint to it kind of helps to even out the tone of the skin and get your face ready for makeup. So really like the texture of them, not really much smell or anything. So I got these two new primers to play with. This primer water I was actually really excited to try. This is co-created with Smashbox and Nicole Concilio. It is the Photo Finish Serene Green Primer Water, and it says Rise and Revitalize. I'm sure it's a really good primer water. My only problem with it is that I just really don't like the smell. Like, I mean, it's called the Serene Greens, and I don't know who this Nicole lady is. Maybe that's like on her brand, but I don't know, it just smells too like evergreen nature to me. I don't really like the smell of it. I haven't really used it too much to really get a feel of how it works, but maybe I'll do a review once it ends up in my empty. Going into the face, I used both of these Clinique products that she gave me. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer 2-in-1, and this is in shade 5.5, so I used this on my entire face. And then I used the little sample that she had, the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer 24-hour wear, and this one was in shade Moderately Fair, which is number 10. So this is supposed to be a 24-hour wear. I did use it on my under eyes to brighten up the look a bit, and I did like the way it worked for me. So being Clinique and being both the Beyond Perfecting line, I'm sure they will work and wear perfectly together. So I got those two. The 5.5 was a little too like tan yellowy. Sorry, I'm looking at my other mirror. It was a little too tan and yellowy based for me, but this Moderately Fair was, I think, an excellent color for my under eye highlight. The powder I used on my face today is from Flower Cosmetics. This is their Light Illusion Perfecting Powder, and this is in shade L1 Porcelain. The only thing that I wanted to say about this one was that when I used my brush in it a little bit, it just seemed like very, very finely milled. So, I mean, it doesn't really have a smell, but I don't like it if I'm going to be like getting my product and putting it on, especially wearing a lot of black, being a hairstylist. If I'm already dressed and I'm putting it on my face and I get all these little powder specklies on me, I hate it. But I'm hoping that it has good wear, even though it had a little bit of a finely milled kind of fallout for me. but I used that facial powder today. For bronzing, she gave me the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and this is the deep bronzer. So this is probably a little bit too bronze for me, even though it is the summertime, and I did just color my hair like a week or two ago, darker again. I've been kind of just keeping up with like a 5 and 6N Paul Mitchell brand colors, and just kind of keeping that dark look. My roots are like a darker sandy kind of dirty blonde, and when I just get my roots to grow out, I literally grew them out for like 7 months. I didn't color my hair since New Year's Eve, and now this is like July something. What is this? Like July 25th or something right now. So anyways, I can definitely use a little extra bronzing when my hair is dark like this, so I don't look like a ghost. My main thought about this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, it smells like the beach. I don't know if it's not a coconut. I don't know what is the main smell in like sunscreen. Like it smells like sunscreen, and it takes me right back to my beach vacation, and I just absolutely loved it. Blended in very, very well. Even though it was too dark for me, it was very easy to manipulate, and as soon as I'm getting my brush in there and I'm smelling those scents, it just makes me feel like going and laying on the beach and being extra buttered and bronzed. For the cheeks today, I got the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach infused blush. And this one, at first when I got it from her, I thought it was more of a highlighter, but it is definitely a peach blush. It's very, very light. You can see it on my finger there, but then when I go to swatch it, it doesn't really come up too well. I know this whole Too Faced peach line came out Lord knows how many years ago. I do have the peach palette somewhere in my vanity here. So I do have the Sweet Peach palette that I also got from her in a previous little hand-me-down that she gave me. This one seems like it might be a little too old. If you can see this like kind of texture that's going on here, I'm not sure if maybe something was sprayed onto it. I know when she does give us these things, she sprays them with like an alcohol, like cleaning spray and everything. But I'm thinking it might be a little expired, and that might be affecting the color of it a little bit. But it was enough to just kind of brighten up my cheeks today, and it went well with the bronze. I didn't want like pink, brown, white, blue, like all too much blue. Where did blue come from? This bronzer I did not use today. It is a lot darker than I think I would need. I may use, I like to use this brush when I do more darker bronzers. It's very round, to where this is my normal bronzing brush, where it's very dense and it has that nice angle to it, so I can really like, you know, contour the cheek and things with it. But this is the one that I use if I'm doing a full facial bronzer, where ooh, that is pigmented. I barely tapped that. So if I'm, you know, just dusting it in the corners or something like that, I might be able to use this lightly as a nice nose contour. But this is the Benefit Hula Bronzer. And I guess that's just Hula Bronzer, right? Hula, is that the color? I don't know. So I got that little sample to try out one day. I also got this, seems like it was a limited edition or like a collaboration line, because I know Becca doesn't usually have the pink like this. It's a little Becca highlight sample. This is the Rose Glow highlight. And actually guys, I didn't even highlight my face. How do I forget highlight? I even put glitter all on my eyes and everything. I was so excited to get into this MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus sample that I set my face and didn't even highlight after. So I'm going to spritz that a little bit more, because I like to highlight on a moist surface. So as that's drying a little bit, I will add that yes, I did get a little sample size of the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Setting Spray. This is one thing I've just never really let myself splurge on. When they came out with the line, like probably like 2 summers ago now, it was like all 3 of the scents or whatever, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and buy all 3 and I'll splurge and I'll like pamper myself and treat yourself and they'll last me. But then I just never did. So we're going in with the Becca Rose Glow highlight on the high points of my cheeks. I mean, like, it's a glow, but it's not like blowing me away. And like I said, my cheeks are damp. It is a nice little glow down the middle of my nose. You guys know I love a nice nose highlight, and I literally just flicker on there and bring it up just a tad. A little bit on the top of the lip because I'm wearing one of my favorite liquid lips today from M Cosmetics. And then since we're testing her out, we will do a bit of a brow bone forehead highlight today as well. I just hate fallout. So that is the Becca Rose Glow highlight there. Let me go ahead and throw in the other setting spray I got because I already got the Prep and Prime out of the way. This is the ColourPop All-Star Face Setting Spray. I have used this quite a few times since I've gotten this little hand-me-down from her. It says, I just saw it says, P.S. Don't spray it directly into your eyes or mouth. You mean it's not a breath refresh too at the end of my makeup routine? That's what I was going to use it for. But it doesn't have much of a smell. It doesn't have like excellent setting spray like Powers, but it's done the job, so glad to try that. Then we will go into eyes. So I used all of this on my eyes. I think this is a highlight palette. I'm not very sure. I was super, super excited. I love Juvia's Place. Look at it. So this is the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. It says inspired by the ferocious and decapitating. Ooh, is that what that says? Decapitating. Oh, we got decapitating beauty now. Not just captivating, but decapitating. Okay, inspired by the ferocious and decapitating beauty of the. Oh, see, this is where I should have pre-read it. It does say down here, eyeshadow palette. They're all very, very glittery. So I was thinking it might be like a highlight, but yeah. So we have, you know, the 9 shades. I today on my face used, I'm not going to be able to pronounce those, the regular like tan base shade, and then Mino, which is this very dark brown. I almost used it on my brows, but I only brushed my brows today. I didn't add any color to them because since I've colored my hair, I've tried to use different brown shadows and pigments and stuff on my brows to make it match the darkness of my hair, but then I just end up looking like I got like a black brow on the middle of my face. So yeah, this, oh, that's the name of the tribe. Dahomey, I don't know, Dahomey, this my homie. Okay, that's probably offensive, but that is a beautiful copper shade right there, brown, bronzy copper shade. Can't wait to use that one. I have dipped into this middle shade as a facial highlight already since getting this as well. So I used that on my eyes along with the Urban Decay Naked Heat Petite palette. So we are all familiar with this, and it comes in shades Inhale, Vibrate, Hot Spell, Wild Thing, Heist, and Strike. So I have done a couple of eye looks with this palette lately, even if like I'm wearing like gray and black and a purple tank top today. I still decided to wear a nice heat palette look just to keep my face nice and warm and bright. And last but not least, we have some shimmers. So I did use this Stila liquid eyeshadow in shade Twig. It's very brown. It's one of their liquid eyeshadows that doesn't really have like much, if any, glitter in it. That was a terrible place to swatch. See, this is how long I've filmed. I'm like, I should have put it where you can see it, and instead I have to like twist and flip my wrist around. So that's that color there. I did use it on my outer corner here and try and kind of blend it into the inner corner. I used, this is gonna have to be one of my new favorites. This is the Tarte Sea Glass liquid eyeshadow in Sweet Life. Y'all, this color, let me just, oh, look at her. She's so perfect. love it. Oop, I got it all up under my nail and everything. So I think this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Glass Liquid Eyeshadow is a perfect product to end this hand-me-downs haul with. I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing my voice again and seeing my beautiful face, enjoying today's makeup look, and, you know, hanging out again with me for a little bit. I really hope to have time to be able to do more videos. I know I say that every time. I never really make the time to do it. I've just had so much going on this year, and I've just been so exhausted to really do anything on here. So, especially, you know, everybody says if you try and you just keep working towards it, your day will come, your subscribers will come, but it gets a little discouraging when the only people that are watching are your grandparents and your sister-in-laws. So tell your friends to watch. Make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button and comment if you already love any of these products. If you know a specific way to use these Becca primers, I definitely want to get the best use out of them. Yeah, that's pretty much all. So thank you guys for letting me ramble into your face after like 4 months or so of posting a video. I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll catch you on the flip.